There is a story, an old one, whispered in quiet rooms and hospital corridors. It's about a spirit that haunts not houses but bottles, gin, whiskey, vodka, wine. It waits on the shelf, gleaming under bar lights or sitting quietly at home. It promises confidence, escape, courage in liquid form, a quick fix for a troubled mind. But this is a lie. This spirit is not a friend. It's a trickster, offering a moment of bravery for a lifetime of regret. It doesn't care who you are, rich, poor, young, old. It only sees a vessel to inhabit. Its power is subtle at first, loosening your tongue, quieting anxieties, making the world seem brighter. This is what people call liquid courage. But true courage builds you up. This spirit only tears you down, piece by piece, until nothing is left but wreckage. Imagine this spirit sealed in glass, powerless on its own. It needs a hand to uncork it, a person to pour and take that first drink. With that act, an invitation is extended. The seal is broken not just on the bottle but on yourself. The demon enters your bloodstream, whispering, blurring right and wrong. It encourages risks, pushes you toward unseen dangers, wearing the face of celebration and relief. Its handiwork is everywhere, in flashing police lights, raised voices, cold silences after a fight. The demon in the drink is an architect of chaos, broken homes, shattered friendships, stolen futures. It offers a fleeting moment of freedom, but the price is always your own humanity. The courage it lends is borrowed, and the interest is devastatingly high. It's a bargain no one ever wins. The world is full of its victims, each believing they could control the spirit, but the spirit is patient, waiting for the next invitation. It specializes in regret, and its only true gift is loss. Remember, the spirit in the bottle is never on your side, its only promise is ruin, and it always keeps its word. It often starts at a party, or a quiet evening after work. The bottle is opened, a glass is filled, the first sip is taken. A warmth spreads through your chest, a gentle fire chasing away the cold. This is the demon's first trick, comfort disguised as friendship. Worries fade, shyness dissolves, and suddenly you feel lighter, bolder. This is the illusion that draws you in. Maria, a quiet college student, took her first drink at a party. The music felt less overwhelming, strangers less intimidating. She laughed, talked, felt she belonged, believed she'd found a secret to a better self. She didn't realize she was opening the door for the demon. This false bravery convinces you that you're in control. You think you're choosing another drink, choosing to be outgoing. But the demon is already at work, whispering that one more will make you feel even better. With each sip, you hand over another string, letting it guide your thoughts and actions. The deception is in how normal it feels. Everyone around you is doing the same. Drinking is seen as a rite of passage, a way to unwind. The demon hides in plain sight, normalized by culture and tradition. Its presence is not just tolerated but encouraged. The first sip is rarely seen as danger, but for the demon it's everything. It's the handshake that seals a terrible deal, the beginning of its slow, patient takeover. The warmth you feel is just the bait. The trap is already set, and the cost is always more than you bargained for. The demon's comfort is a mask for its true intent. After the first drink comes the second, then the third. The warmth becomes a fire, the demon's whispers turn to commands. This is possession. The part of your brain that governs reason and caution shuts down. The demon takes the wheel. You become a passenger in your own life. The world feels lawless, and you feel invincible. Consequences fade into the background. David, a responsible father, stopped for a few beers after work. One night, a few became many. The demon took hold. He became loud, reckless, convinced he was fine to drive. The man who built safe structures became a danger on the road. The demon blinded him, filling his head with arrogance. This possession makes you a stranger to yourself. The things you valued, safety, reputation, relationships, become meaningless. The demon's only goal is destruction. The real you is trapped inside, screaming to be heard, but the demon's voice is louder. The next morning brings memory loss, shame, and consequences. You listen in horror to what you did, thinking, that wasn't me, but it was. The demon simply pulled the strings. The demon wears many faces, inhabiting people from all walks of life. In one home it twists a loving mother's words into anger, turning comfort into fear. In another it turns best friends into enemies over a drunken argument, shattering bonds in a single night. It wears the uniform of a police officer, destroying careers and reputations behind closed doors. It finds a vulnerable teenager at her first party, turning hope for confidence into trauma and regret. The demon doesn't need a reason, just the alcohol to ignite chaos. No one is immune to its influence. It turns sanctuaries into battlegrounds, friendships into rivalries, and dreams into nightmares. The demon's face is everywhere, hidden behind the mask of celebration or relief. Its only true identity is destruction, and it leaves scars that last a lifetime. The demon's favorite playground is the family. It creates distance, a father present but emotionally absent, a home filled with tension. Promises are broken, love turns to resentment, and fear replaces comfort. Family members walk on eggshells, reading the signs, bracing for the next outburst. The demon twists concern into nagging, fear into disrespect, isolating the drinker. The house becomes divided, laughter replaced by shouting or silence. Financial strain and emotional exhaustion wear everyone down. The family watches helplessly as the person they love disappears. The demon's goal is achieved, a house of strangers, worlds apart under one roof. The demon's destruction ripples outward, touching friends, neighbors, and the community. Lost jobs, accidents, and violence create burdens for everyone. Neighborhoods become less safe, trust erodes, and fear grows. Hospitals fill with alcohol-related injuries, the justice system clogs with cases. The economic cost is staggering, resources spent patching wounds instead of building futures. The tragedy deepens when the community normalizes the demon's presence. People become desensitized, accepting chaos as a fact of life. This acceptance is the demon's greatest victory. For many, the demon becomes a permanent resident. Drinking is no longer a choice but a compulsion. Addiction takes hold. The world shrinks to one thing, the next drink. Careers, friendships, and dreams are sacrificed. The demon rewrites your moral code, turning desperation into crime. The law sees only the crime, not the demon behind it. Jail, shame, and loss follow. The final stage is often death, sudden or slow, but always certain. The demon's only purpose is to consume and destroy. The person who once had dreams is gone, leaving only a cautionary tale. This is the point of no return. The demon's path leads only to ruin, and it never lets go. The demon in the bottle makes many promises: confidence, happiness, escape, but all are lies. The only promise it keeps is ruin. It doesn't care why you drink. The process of destruction begins with the first sip. It takes your dignity, relationships, health, and freedom. In the end, it takes your life. This is the fine print at the bottom of every drink. Ruin is not a risk, it's a guarantee. Don't be fooled by stories of glamour or fun. The courage it offers is a loan from a predator, and the repayment is everything you hold dear. The demon wants only to consume and break you. That is its nature, and it always keeps its promise. In a world full of challenges, the search for courage is natural, but the bravery found in a bottle is a dangerous illusion. True courage is not poured, it's built, forged through effort and honesty. It's facing your fears with a clear mind, seeking real solutions, and allowing yourself to heal. The demon preys on our desire for an easy path, but its solution is poison. It endangers not just the drinker but families and communities. The belief that you can control it is the greatest lie. The demon does not negotiate or play fair. One drink is all it needs to begin its work. The spirit in the bottle is not your ally. True courage is found within yourself, never in something you can pour. Resisting the false promise of liquid courage is the bravest choice you can make. Protect your life, your future, and those you love from the demon that waits in every drink.